Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Kevin Rempel, and I'm here with my friend Janey Brown.
Hey!
Janey's a singer, songwriter, and entrepreneur. Someone who I met a couple years ago while I was at a Can Fund athlete event. And just from the conversation that we had at the time, she was very energetic, had a lot of enthusiasm for what she was doing. She's passionate about her music, and we just hit it off on a level where I could tell that she was someone that's positive to keep in your life. And so we've been following each other throughout the years online, just keeping in touch, and brought her in today, or I guess you could say the studio, which is more like your place. But we said we were going to freestyle this, so this is what we're doing right now.
This can always be a blooper later.
Yeah. But I just wanted to introduce you to someone else who inspires me and hopefully can share and bring some value to your life.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
So one of the things that captures my attention about you so much is that I do my own entrepreneurial ventures with my speaking career, and you are as a singer and songwriter. And in doing that, we've had some discussions about how it's so easy to doubt yourself, and how much you have to face your fears about believing in yourself and what you're going after on a regular basis. And so is there a few things you can share with us about how you deal with that fear and keep your vision in your mind, the long-term vision when, something doesn't work out, or if you have a setback with a song, or when you wake up every day and you're not sure what you're doing with your life?
Yeah, that's a really good question. One of the things that keeps me motivated is always reminding myself of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, the whys in my life are single-handedly the biggest thing that keep my head focused and keep me trudging through the hard times. I'll admit that doubt comes all the time. Doubt comes every single day. It's not something that you can escape, I don't think, especially when you're taking bigger risks. And it's gotten the better of me before. It's beat me down. It's made me want to give up, and it's made me give up. But I'm still here. If me giving up had made me do something else, then that would have been my path, but it didn't. And I'm still here, and I'm still fighting. So that helps me remember, not only what I'm made of, but that I am on the right path, because, I still have passion for it. That's a why. And I still believe that I have so much to give, and that I haven't even really started yet. So those are some of the things that keep me going when doubt, starts to take over. Just reminding myself that I have so much to give, and to be honest, I'd be doing a disservice to this world if I didn't fulfill my greatest aspirations.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because one of the reasons why I started doing these videos, and I just, like today, just hitting record and facing that fear, is that I feel every time when I have a thought of something that can help people and I don't share that, it bothers me.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. And I think, this is another, big topic, which I talked about in one of my videos the other week, is perfectionism. I think that we all, there's something to be said about having quality in the message that you bring. That's important. It can't just be some, stupid little jingles and stuff just to sell whatever product. But it's really important to understand that, if you do have a message and if you do have something to say, it doesn't have to be the perfect lighting with the perfect camera, with the perfect studio, with the perfect everything. You just start. That's the point. You just start. And as soon as you start, the inspiration will come to you, and you'll start to figure out ways to navigate around what it is that you need to say and the message that you need to say, and you'll live up to the expectations that you sort of put onto yourself.
Yeah, and so part of my morning routine that keeps me motivated and to constantly wake up and go after this dream is listening to YouTube videos. And you mentioned Grant Cardone in the past.
Totally.
And Elliot Hulse is one of the guys that I listen to. He's a bodybuilder, and he loves quoting Ralph Waldo Emerson. And the one thing that he keeps saying all the time is, do the thing and you will have the power. Mm-hmm. And so that's something that I've learned just through the videos, is by hitting record, it's I scared the hell out of myself about what I'm going to say, but every time I post a video, and this is another one, so Gary Vaynerchuk.
Love Gary V, by the way.
Yeah.
Huge fan.
Gary's amazing.
Yeah.
So combine that, do the thing and you will have the power. Combine that with what Gary says is that 1 is greater than 0.
Totally.
And so, you know, because I know you do videos as well, and everything you do on social, is that I try and keep that in my mind. It's like, okay, maybe my video is not perfect. You know, maybe I'm not getting tons of traction or tons of comments, but if I get one person digs it, then that makes everything worth it.
That's right. It really does make everything worth it, you know? And I love what you said about, you know, you watching other, you know, these bigger giants to give you motivation and to keep you going. I do the same thing, and I think that it's really important to understand, like, as an entrepreneur, whether you're, you know, a professional athlete or an artist, because we're all entrepreneurs at the end of the day, and we all do need to understand how to grow our brand. But when you get into that, like, headspace, you can get into this space where you're super logical, and you're like, it's like all this tedious work, and it's sort of like, it's systematical. And I think that it's important to understand that watching these giants, like for me, it's watching really great artists and the stuff that they're coming out with. Doing that, like, re-inspires me and reminds me of my creative power. And I think it's really important that you said that's something that keeps you motivated, because it's easy to sort of not neglect, but sort of put the creativity on the back burner and lose that inspiration when you're going into full brand building mode and business mode. And when you watch these videos of these giants that have done it, and they're so inspirational, it refuels you, you know, in your inspiration, and helps you, and that inspiration helps you keep taking steps forward, and keep taking steps in what you said of just starting, just taking that, just pressing record, just going, you know? Yeah. So I think that's really, really great that you said that.
So if we were to wrap this up, I could say, you know, dealing with fear, following your dreams and your passion. 1 is keep your why in perspective.
Big time.
Number 2 is to start and not worry about being perfect.
Just start, because you'll improve your product along the way.
And number 3 would be work on your daily inspiration, find out what motivates you, and practice that on a regular.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. Thanks for your attention here today. We really appreciate it. Online, you can follow Janey is it at Janey Brown?
So Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat are all at Janey B World. LinkedIn /Janey Brown. Facebook is also at Janey B World. Yeah, we should probably cut that out because that was a train wreck.
All good. And online, everything for myself is at Kevin Rempel, kevinrempel.com. So thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.